y'all. Welcome back, Deep Thinkers, with me, Dr. Monica Nicole. This is the home of the Deep Thinkers, honey, okay? Because here we go deep, 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 deep into those conversations that are not just surface level. No matter what people try to tell you, how they try to make you think or feel about something, it's always something that goes deeper, okay? And so, in this conversation, I want to get into the power of manifesting. It seems like that's kind of like the theme of what we've been into with the videos recently, but getting into the power of manifesting, the true power of manifesting, because as someone who is very big on the mind, your thoughts, how you process your thoughts, what you focus your thoughts on, there's oftentimes this misconception is that we manifest through our thoughts, but our thoughts are just a conduit to the true power of how we manifest at the core of everything. Okay. So, what do I mean by that? What we think affects how we feel, and how we feel affects how we connect. It affects how we experience the reality around us. Okay. So, for example, something happens, right? Something happens in your life. And that thing, your mind tells you, oh, this makes me sad. Oh, the little lizard. And so, as you tell yourself, this makes me sad, you begin to experience and feel the symptoms of being sad. So that could relate to the music that you listen to. It could relate to the things that you do. It could relate to the things that you decide not to do because you're just like, I don't feel good. I'm sad, right? Look at it from the opposite. Something happens in your life and your mind, you registered it as, oh, this was good. This makes me happy. So then your actions and your feelings reflect the thoughts that you registered internally. Okay. So manifesting does not happen just through the thoughts. The thoughts are like the doorway, it's the entry point, okay? But the thoughts affect the feelings, which then allows you to experience what is happening around you. So when it comes to us manifesting our reality, manifesting the lives that we desire, manifesting new things, success, money, whatever the case is, it's the sense of us sitting in the feeling of experiencing that thing. But how do we get into the feelings of that thing? How we register it in our mind, okay? It's like the thoughts and the feelings work together. This is something I always say inside of my hypnosis sessions. What you think, what you see, and what you feel all operate together. They all operate together like a triangle, okay? Because what you think allows you to see, it affects how you see things. What you feel affects how you experience things. But that how you experience it can then affect how you think about something in the future. How you feel something and experience something can affect how you see something in the future. Okay? So they all work together. And once we get that holy trinity in alignment with each other, is when we allow ourselves to truly connect to the power of manifesting. So many people stop at the sense of just the mental of what they're thinking, what's going through their mind, the repeating of, affirmations, things of that nature. But you have to take it a step further and allow yourself to feel and experience in the 3D as well. So, how do we do that? By doing things that make you feel good, by doing things that give you that feeling of joy and excitement and expansion. One of the worst things that you can do is put yourself into positions or spaces and things that you don't like. You don't like how it makes you feel. You don't like how it makes you think, and it puts you into this other thing. And that's something that hustle culture does. Okay. And that's why one of my guided hypnosis sessions that I have in my financial wealth increase package, it goes into the sense of getting out of hustle culture, getting out of the energy and the mindset of hustle culture, because that in itself is like a cancer to us, our development, and our growth. Because what you're doing is you're pushing yourself beyond a certain limit of your natural flow of things. So you're thinking, I need to work extra hard to do this, to get this. You're not allowing yourself to feel. Now, can you create wealth? Yeah. Can you obtain the things that you want through hustle culture? Yeah. But there's also a good chance that you're not going to enjoy it, because how you start it is how you're going to finish it, how you're going to experience that thing. So if you were stressed out building it, doing X, Y, and Z, you're going to be stressed out while you have it. Yeah. And the goal is to be able to direct how you feel when you're obtaining that thing, when you receive that thing. How does it feel to reach that goal? So if your goal is to graduate, how does it feel to graduate? Like, what are the feelings that you experience when you graduate? Allow yourself to sit in those feelings within your body, that it becomes a reality to you. So everything that you do aligns with that feeling. What does it look like when you graduate? What do you have on? What do you have to think like to be a graduate? So, what can you do to align with those thoughts, to align with that reality? Because it's not just about you having a positive mindset or you staying focused. Baby, that little lizard is so cute. You staying focused on certain aspects. It's the sense of you allowing yourself to feel it as if you already have it. Because at the end of the day, we want to manifest a feeling, whether if it's the feelings of peace, the feelings of love, the feelings of desire, the feelings of support. Whatever those feelings are that you're manifesting and growing within, or just even like the abundance and things of that nature, allow yourself to sit in the feeling. Allow yourself to visualize what it looks like and what do you look like in that reality. Because you have to become that thing. You don't become the thing when you get there. You become the thing in your present moment. So as you're there, you get to experience it in that way. I recently, tomorrow is the last day. Well, no, today's, well, as I'm recording this, okay. Um, for the past few months, I was a part of an exclusive YouTube creator community. So we had our community manager, we had a group of people who we met together every month. And then, like every other month, there was like check-ins when we had a chance to, chat with each other and things of that nature. So I had the opportunity to be in the room with some big YouTubers, people who, when I first started YouTube, I was looking at and learning from and things of that nature, right? But what I realized is that I'm in this room with them because I was already worthy to be in the room with them before I got here, before I got the invitation. That's how I got the invitation, because I was already at that level and at that space and worthy of being in the room with them. I didn't become it when I got in the room. I didn't get in there for like, oh, I got to act and be this way. I got to show up like this so that they see me this way. So they feel like, this person who is X, Y, and Z. No, I went in with my identity already. That identity didn't shift. I went in with the feelings, the understanding, and the perception of me deserving to be in that room. And me going in there with those feelings, with that value, having people who have larger platforms than me and things of that nature taking my advice and seeing results. Because what it all boils down to, how do you feel about yourself in relationship to that manifestation? How do you connect to it? How do you see it? And not just what you think about with it. And so I leave y'all with that. Feel free to share down below. Um, I want you to share what is a feeling that relates to something that you're manifesting? What's a feeling that you're sitting in? And anything that doesn't align with that feeling, psh, it got to go. But I thank you all for being here. If you're new here, you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and become a deep thinker here on the channel, honey. You are appreciated. If you are already subscribed to the channel, consider becoming a paid subscriber here on the channel for extra content, things of that nature. Share your comments and things of that down below inside of the comments. Communicate with each other, respond to each other. We're building community here, okay? Thank you to everyone for all of the birthday wishes, things of that nature. It was an absolutely amazing experience. So I am in gratitude to you all for sending me just all the good energy and things of that nature. And so as I get out of here, I want to remind you sometimes it really is that deep. Don't let nobody gaslight you into thinking it's not.